Hey, what is up guys, Massive here, back to do another video, and today I've got an amazing game on Tournament Odyssey to showcase. And this was taken from a show match that I played versus Rex. That show match wasn't that great, however this game here stood out to me for many reasons. And without spoiling a lot, I mean maybe the thumbnail gave away a few aspects of this game, but without spoiling too much, Rex is going to be down here playing as the green nod, and I'm going to be playing as the cyan GDI vanilla. I'm going to cast it from the third perspective view because I did not stream this game. Usually I take footage from my live stream, but I have it also recorded locally. And this is going to be Tournament Odyssey. Quick rundown of this map. There are 2 tip spikes per player. Easy to grab, and you don't have to wait until you have a refinery to get that $500 from the tip spike. The first player that captures a neutral spike will get $500, which is pivotal in the early game for completing your third harvester. But yeah, not too much is happening currently. We're just doing some scouting. I knew he was Nod, so unlike most games where I'm versus a random player, this game I knew what I was up against, so I made several riflemen. I've got one in the south here, one in the middle. I'm pulling this one back to base. Can't remember the exact motive for this. I guess it expands my options. If I want to put a rifleman inside of an APC, I can do so. And this rifleman down south will give me the option to negate infantry from a hand of nod down here. If he puts a hand of nod down, this rifleman will already be in the line of sight of it. 5 and 2, and I'm not going to go for eco this game. No, this game does not stand out for just regular eco. I'm going to go for a tier 2, and I'm going to do one of my staple strategies, which is a rig. I did place my tier 2 over here on the left just so that Rex had the off chance of not seeing it. However, he will spot the tier 2 right away. He's built a 6th harvester. I myself have done the same because since the harvesters were fixed, you can get away with more on your field here. Though I did make 5. I guess I'm confusing this game with another. But yeah, 6 and 2 is definitely a good ratio now. I've done it myself a lot. It smooths out that one base play significantly. Rex on now what it seems to be 5-6 harvesters, but he's cancelled his ref and gone for a tier 3 instead because he anticipates me to push with this rig. Of course, he saw the tier 2. He's been up against this tactic many a time. But because I radar scanned his base, I knew the tier 2 was being built well in advance. And I'm instead just going to head back to my base. There's no need for me to attack into his base. I'm not going to achieve anything. He has his tech, which means he's going to have obelisks. He's going to have avatars. And I myself decided to mimic him and go for my tech center. So I'm on tier 3. I'm researching the railgun upgrade. And for all of you guys who don't know, the rigs benefit from railguns as well. They provide a substantial increase to the rigs DPS in our 20. The damage is a lot more on those guarding cannons with railguns. As of right now though, there's no need for me to push. I'm just going to wait patiently until I get this railgun upgrade, and whilst this is happening I purchased the scanner packs upgrade because I anticipated maybe he'll go into stealth tanks to harass my base. So what I did was I built a tier 4, and I've got this rifleman down here in the south to spot an area ideal for my zone trooper drop pod predator tank moving in here, so I can place it near this tier 2 so I can crush the Black Hand Squad, which Rex will get to counter this push. I wouldn't have done this on this field if it weren't for that pred tank, but the pred tank does come in, and since they've got the scanner packs, they'll be able to detect harvesters in a large radius and take at least 2 harvesters out. So 2 immediately go down, all 3 of my zone troopers remain. You can see that cool jump jet FX on those zone troopers. I nail another harvester, so 3 harvesters for Rex falling there. He's got just 1 on that field. a further 3 on his expansion. So despite me not having an expansion refinery, I cleaned up 3 harvesters with my play. And you can see these zone troopers have alternate skins on them in R20. All of them have different randomized skins. So that was definitely a unique strategy. I got a railgun rig in my base. I'm out of funds here, but I've got the railguns upgrade. And I'm just going to place down my refinery here. I did think, I had a hunch that he had bikes waiting on that field. These 2 pred tanks of railguns are going to be really good in this situation. And for a cash boost, I can sell my tier 3 off and get 2 grand, but before that I'm going to upgrade the mortars. Really, if you've got rails and mortars as GDI, you don't need to keep your tech around. Stealth tanks definitely won't be an option for Rex. Rex popping down his second refinery. He's got a shredder turret curiously next to his MCV. Maybe he's concerned about an APC NG, which I did have before. But he dropped the obelisk there, so he was able to defend that. Rex purchased that tib core upgrade, but it's not going to do too much for him. And the rig is on its way. There you see it has the railguns as well as the predator tanks. I'm going for a bunch of pitbulls just so I can support these zone troopers against venoms. And this game is super unorthodox because he expected a rig, and I went instead for a fast tier 4. So a lot of mind games here, a lot of strategy. And I see 2 avatars on the field. He can't really pull back because avatars do have the vulnerability of not being able to shoot whilst moving. Avatars will engage here, and Rex decides to turn back, which is the right call. Summons in the Vapor Bomb, just so he can break the attack of these forces. Vapor Bomb misses its mark. Rig is still at full health. Shredder turrets being dropped, of course, to counter the zone troopers, but I've got those inside of the APCs, protected against those anti-infantry units. Now you can see this rig doing huge damage. It even does a lot of damage to structures. Range is significant as well. That avatar just got wrecked. And even the rig getting in on some of that action, doing a lot of damage there. And with this rig, I'm just going to start targeting this Conyard, because it does a lot of damage to structures. Rig detecting those mines as well. It has a lot of abilities. It even has AA on it, which deals more damage in this community patch to aircraft. You can see there the damage is notable. With some assistance from those APCs, I can take out venoms. Those railguns on it as well, taking out the obelisk. Shredder turrets falling. Obelisk does get powered back up online. I got reinforcing predator tanks as well as composite armor infantry. There's a couple avatars for Rex. He's got one here, Obelisk, Black Hand Squad as well, which are very tricky to take out, but with the predator tanks nearby, I can crush those. Venom's out though for Rex. He can home in onto those zone troopers and take them out. No MCV for him, so he's only down to this 2 war factory and an air tower. He used his mine drop as well. I'm summoning it in the airborne. And this rig, I could pack it up and get it further into the front line. It's really good for repairs. It's good for that railgun damage, which we saw before. These predator tanks are inflicting huge damage as well. And I deemed here would be good enough for my railguns. And yet this rig is really supporting this force well. So here we can see this avatar taking damage from the rig. One rig taking out an avatar before going down. Rex throws in the towel, and that's going to be GG. And I thought that was a really fun and interesting game. One game like that you guys probably have never seen before. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed that short game. It was short, but I still wanted to highlight it nonetheless, just due to how unique it was and the amount of mind games. And I felt I had to commentate it myself, just so you guys knew what was going on. Anyways, thank you very much, guys, for watching this. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that. And if you want to leave a comment down below, I also do appreciate that. Anyways, this is going to be Master Leaf. Peace out.